What is up, everybody? You're watching Freedom Fishing, and today I will be showing you how to do a quick clean on any reel, baitcaster wise. In this video I'll be doing it on a Shimano SLX DC. The only things you will need for a quick clean is some reel oil. I think this is H2O Express. I got it at Academy for like, I think it was $5-6, and then a few Q-tips. Before I get into the cleaning of the reel, I just want to say we will have a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. Go down below and subscribe. We will be entered into the giveaway. We will be giving away a Shakespeare rod, some baits and tackle, a Black Max reel, and a few other things. Just go down below, hit that subscribe button, and you'll be entered. First thing you want to do is take off the reel. Okay, once you do that, you're going to want to loosen all the way the drag, just enough to where you can spin it without tension. And that's if you don't. And that's if you cut the line. If you want to, you can cut the bait off and get all the line in the spool, and you can do it that way. But this way saves you time. You don't have to take the line out of the rod, out of the guides, and you don't have to cut off the bait. Okay. And once you get there, you are ready to start. First thing I like to do is, if it's wet because maybe you just used it, get all the water off. And then use a Q-tip and get inside all of this area, inside everything that's dirty, everything like that. Anything that's exposed, even the outside, get that all cleaned up with the Q-tip. This one's not very dirty, but I'm just going to clean it anyways. You know, in there, all that, okay, blah, blah, blah. Good. And then the next step you would want to do is take off the side where the brakes are. Every reel is different. For these, it's going to be down here, and you just flip this clip thing, and then you can slide it down, pull it out. And inside this, there is a little bearing in there, and this is when you get the oil, and you do one drop into that bearing. And if it's dirty, you're going to want to get a Q-tip and get in there real quick and then do a drop. But mine's pretty clean, so I'm going to just do one drop and let that sit. Put that off to the side. If it's dirty anywhere in here, also clean that with the Q-tip. Next thing is to just take the spool. It comes right out. You're going to want to use a Q-tip, clean any of these areas. And then on the inside of where the spool was, there's another bearing. You're going to want to clean that with a Q-tip and also do a drop of oil in there. And then at that point, you get a Q-tip and clean anything that's in here. So I will do that. Where the spool will lay onto, under where the spool is, right here too. That's where the reel will sit on the rod. Anywhere around here, anything that has grease. And then at that point, you put it back together. Put the spool in first. And then you want to put that cover back on. And then after this is one more thing you want to clean, which is actually the most important thing to clean when it comes to a quick clean. And then close that up. Okay, the last thing you want to clean, which is probably the dirtiest part, is the worm gear. The worm gear is located in the front, right here. Right here. When you spin it, you'll see the worm gear spins. They call it a worm gear because it's a straight line. So it acts like a worm, I guess, because worms are long and thin. And what you do is you spin it and you just start cleaning it as it rotates. And then you're going to use a few of these Q-tips for this. Let it spin a little bit, clean it up more, clean it up. Get that the thing that puts the line on evenly. Make sure that goes on the other side and clean it all up. Just spin it and clean it. Spin it and clean it. You're taking grease off it. And then once it's all gone, you're going to want to grab some grease, which I will do right now. So here's some grease. At the beginning of the video I didn't say you needed grease for a deep clean, but now that I'm doing it, you do. I was thinking about just the main gear inside that I use for grease, but yeah, for the worm gear, you'll need grease too. So what I do is I get that, the eyelid for the, there's a bee around me. I'll get that eyelid around to the side that has the line coming in, and you'll put a little bit of grease like that, just a little bit. And then what you do is you just start reeling it. You just do this for like a minute. And after this, if there's a lot of extra grease, maybe you put a little too much, just take a little bit off. Because there is such thing as too much grease. Because it'll start to like, if it's too much, then it's like really, you know, dirt from the line will get onto it easier. You just want enough to where it's smooth. Because if you have too much, like I said, dirt will get on it and it will not be good. So yeah, you can spin it like that and you're set. Check your gear, make sure there's not too much, and that looks good. And at that point, your reel is clean. If you want to do anything else, you can watch another video. If you want to deep clean it, you know, go to the main gear, grease that. You don't have to do that. I recommend doing a quick clean like this. If you fish once a week, I do this every 3 weeks on the reels that you use. And if you don't fish a lot, maybe you fish once a weekend, every other weekend. I do this once a month. Now you don't ever have to do this. They're just not going to last as long. Also, a smooth reel is going to feel better too. You're going to like it more. It's going to cast a little farther. It's going to feel nice. You're not going to have, you know, because you know with a reel that gets sand in it or dirt in it or just a lot of lake water, you don't clean it enough, you'll start to feel it when you're just reeling it in. It's not going to be super smooth like it was when you bought it. And even with cheaper reels, I clean them. I have 3 or 4 Black Max reels. I like to clean those too. I clean everything I have. Yeah, so if you guys want a video about deep cleaning it, you can let me know in the comments. Also, if you want to know about how I clean rods, let me know in the comments below. Other than that, hope you guys have a good day and keep your reels clean. You guys have a good day. All right.